And the Pirates, they come back, but they do not get the job done, losing by the final score of 78-70. We welcome you back inside the world's most famous arena. My name is Frank Frasco, alongside Ryan Clayton. And Ryan, the team, they came back into the second half. Miles Powell finished the game with 26 points, but they just couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, turning to that first half, it was the St. John Storms went on a 17-2 run, and really the Pirates kind of didn't have an answer until very late.
Yeah, and in this game you saw a player like Shamori Pons, who finished the game at the Rock in December with 8 points, finished today with 27. This is what he had to say on the victory.
It was definitely payback. We always kept in the back of our mind what they did at the end of the game to us. So I mean, we just wanted to put our foot on their neck early.
And we welcome you back to Pirates postgame. And you look back to that first half, the Pirates, they just came out flat. What was the biggest factor for you in their flatness in the first half?
So for me, it was really the story for the game, but it was turnovers. The Pirates struggled a lot with that. Quincy and Powell turning it over a lot. Ball handling was just tough to come by for the Pirates in that first half.
And we talked about it in halftime, but the bigs, they did not step up. And what was the one big man that really just didn't step up the entire game?
I would say it was Sandro. I think Sandro really struggled to get into stride, but you could say that about a lot of the Pirates players, unfortunately, but I turn to Sandro for that. I really don't think offensively he could get it going.
This is what head coach Kevin Willard had to say on the loss.
I've never questioned this team's effort or their intensity. I just think I give Marvin Clark a lot of credit. He came out I thought he came out and really set the tone with his defense and offensively. I just thought he came out really got us on our heels. But these guys, it's not from a lack of effort. It's just you got to give St. John's credit. They came out and they knew how important this game was, and they came out hungry and like a pack of dogs, and put us on our heels a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to say effort, but I'm going to say focus. Why isn't the team focused as it should be at the start of these games?
Jared, this group we've been in a lot of close, tight games. I don't think this group has gone through it. I don't think I think the biggest thing is I'm learning about them is that they don't understand this time of year. I think what it takes really to kind of win on a nightly basis, and so I think it's learning lessons. It's Sandro, Quincy, Miles Kale, for the most part, and the rest of these guys have never been in this situation. And you have really just two guys that have been, and they've never been in the roles that they are. So I think it's that they don't know. I am going to make some changes though to the starting lineup moving forward.
And we welcome you back once again to Pirates postgame here inside Madison Square Garden as the Pirates fall 78-70. But just to round out, they've had two tough losses. Xavier, now this one. You have 3 games left. You have Georgetown, you have Marquette, and you have Villanova. They only lost by 8, so they took away the deficit, and they obviously made it a lot smaller. But this is always a second-half team, Ryan. What's the biggest factor that makes this team not play a full 40 minutes?
See, what I think it is they're not able to get into the game they want to kind of play. What Miles Powell does, and he did it in the first half, and he didn't have success with it, is he tries to drive to the basket a lot, where I think he needs to get his three-point shooting in check before everything else.
The Pirates, they now fall 7-8 in the Big East. And that just about does it here. It was a tough one inside the Garden. So for Ryan Clayton, my name is Frank Frasco, and we'll see you next week.